boys come out now. Brett Ferris returning today. As I say, Thomas Mims, Dane Chisholm, Brett Ferris, Bussey, all back. And they'll all want to stake a claim for what's coming up on the horizon. You don't need me to tell you, but it is that trip down Wembley Way. And also, a little bit further over the hill, as we look towards August, is going to be a game where we entertain Toulouse. And I think that on the 1st of August is going to be an absolute humdinger, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think it's looking to be a 2-horse race this year. The quality that Fev show across from 117 is unbelievable. And then you have Toulouse, full-time outfit. They're obliterating teams. When I've spotted some boys say they are near on perfect. That's going to be a game of season for me, 100%.
Well, the referee just goes through the RFL protocol of the tackling discrimination in all forms in rugby league and beyond. So both teams are out. Rovers will defend the post office road end, the open terrace end. London will come down the slope in the first half. The ball is just about to be put on the kicking tee. It will be that man, Jared Samet, resplendent in red, the red away kit of London, but he's got some sky blue boots on with a white flash, so we'll be able to pick him out, Jimmy.
Yeah, he's his danger man. Every time I've seen him play at Fev, he's been absolutely unbelievable. He's just class in every aspect. There's going to be interested in him and Dane Chisholm, like you said. Very interesting.
That goes high then. We're underway, and it went into the hands of New Brown. New Brown found Craig Kopchak in support. Craig Kopchak wrapped up for the first tackle. Gets up, plays the ball. The ball goes into the hands of James Harrison, and Harrison is brought down just over his own 20-metre line. Jack Bussey on his return. He'll just want to run it straight. Gets to the 30 in the middle of the park before the ball is put through hands. And here we go. We see Moores with that devastating little offload, creating a bit of panic in the London defence, but Will Dagger on hand to pick up the pass, and he's brought down just over the 40. Featherstone then will move the ball back towards the stand side where we commentate from. As Kropchak is brought down, 5th and last tackle then. Chisholm and Samet have a little bit of a dance, nothing more than that. And the ball is kicked deep, and that goes into the hands of the London player, and London will come down the slope with a little bit of pace there as they start to attack the Featherstone line.
Yeah, London's back 5, they're outstanding. Yeah.
Well, Abbas Miski, the fullback today for London, 11 tries so far this season. He was the leading try scorer in contention with our very own Gareth Gale until Gareth Gale's 6th try all last week pushed him further ahead. London then going to the left-hand side, a little kick there, trying to split the Gareth Gale and Will Dagger up.
I do believe.
Yeah, and that does fine touch. Now the referee, I think he's just checking his head, mate. I think he's been asked about the 40-20.
No.
So it did very much look like a 40-20, Jimmy, as you say, and I'd have been tempted to go with that. The way that the London players run down there, you would have thought it was, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I thought it touched a shout 40, but...
So, Featherstone will start again. Centre of the pitch. Kopchak to Jones. Jones to Hardcastle. Hardcastle coming in for some early work. He will work hard, yeah.
He gets through a massive amount of work.
He's just non-stop. And here we go, here's the bar of soap. Number 1, Craig Hall. Ever elusive, ever slippery. And Connor Jones decides to take some sneaky yards there around the ruck. That's great play from Featherstone. Gets us up to the 40-metre line. The fans in the stadium welcoming that one. Chisholm with the kick. Now he is looking to go one better. Yeah, and he is looking to go one better, and he does. And the referee is just checking. And what's the signal going to be? Well, he hasn't said no.
Yeah, 40-20.
Yeah, 40-20 is the signal given. So Rovers will get the ball back. And they sit now, around about 15 metres away from the London try line. 3 minutes gone on the clock, 0-0. Harrison drops the shoulder, takes a drive, runs into a 3-men defensive unit of London Broncos before he's brought down just inside the 10-metre line. Quick hands is needed here. Kopchak going for a barge over. Kopchak is held just, well, the referee has said he's knocked on. So that's the first error of the afternoon, and that's going to give London the ball back. London moved really, really quickly there to restart the play. And what's your views on that one, Jimmy? Because for all intents and purposes, we didn't build any pressure, did we?
No, but as long as you just turn up with a good D set and just get in that territory battle, which we are, what we do base this game on.
Yeah.
You can just turn screw from there. You don't win game for 5 minutes. It's over 80 minutes, so there's still plenty to come yet.
I think for me, Jimmy, in a way, I've got to learn that we can't score on every set.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
It would be.
Yeah. Anyway, London then in the ascendancy, coming down the slope, but Featherstone's defence, as co-commentator Jimmy Beckett says there, you know, does work over time, and this is what Featherstone have built their successes on so far this season. 5th and last for London then. They will go. The ball into the hands of Samet. Samet with a little kick over the defensive line. Finds Dagger. Dagger finds Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale will take a drive, and he'll come all the way up to his own 30-metre line. Will Dagger on to Josh Hardcastle. Looking for a little bit of a penalty there from the referee, but having none of it. Jack Bussey again. London racing around the ruck, not releasing the man. The ball into the hands of Ferris. If Ferris had given that to Mims, Mims would have been away. So Jones, Chisholm drops the shoulder, goes for the gap, and he is eventually wrapped up by Williams of London, helped out by a couple of his teammates. Connor Jones to Brown. Brown with that deft little kick that he has. A few words afterwards there with Will Lovell of London. But great defence there by Mims and Dagger, making sure that Samet wasn't getting any yardage. So good end to the set there, Jimmy.
Yeah, very good. They're coming out on their own 10-metre line. As long as we keep them just in their half while coming out of yardage, we're going to start turning that screw. It could take 15-20 minutes to break them, but it's going to come. They won't be able to contain with coming out of yardage all the time.
And this is the thing, like we said, you know, Featherstone do well. They get on that front foot in the defensive line, don't allow the opposition to get any momentum. And if they do get momentum, it's usually through a mistake. 5th and last tackle then. Getting through the tackle sets very quickly. Samet having to go for a kick along the ground there, but Dagger reads that one well. Sells the dummy. They all thought he was going to give it to Gale, but he doesn't. He holds it, and he will go at the London line and get to just shy of the 40-metre line. Again, London slowing the ruck down, not allowing Featherstone any of the quick plays that we've become used to. And again, Gareth Gale being pinned to the floor as London lie on. Mims now, he will go on the inside. Looking for something as Connor Jones gets some quick yardage there.
Getting it quick now.
Chisholm, we've gone through a gear. And James Harrison thought he was going to get done there for crossing, but held on to the ball, didn't give it to Craig Hall. As Bussey will go, Bussey to Chisholm, Chisholm to Ferris. Ferris will just use his big frame to go forward. He'll be back to get some game time today. Glad of it. Chisholm will put boot to ball. That goes across the park into the hands of the jumping Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale still remains inside the pitch. Throws the ball back on the inside. That goes into the hands of a London player on the 10-metre line. And London will come away with the possession. It's all action, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still a good finish, though, to end the sets there, coming out of yardage once again, and let's just see how long they can go for.
So 0-0, 8 minutes gone. Featherstone's defence working quite well at this moment in time, not allowing any London players to breach the defensive line. Another kick there, and it seems intent that London want to try and turn Featherstone round as soon as they can, but it is Craig Hall, and Craig Hall comes into the play, comes into the tackle, and he's brought down by Williams. And Thomas Mims there. That should be
Aye, tackle.
referee. Where is the touch judge? You know, Richards there of London, certainly around the neck of Thomas Mims. And Thomas Mims certainly unhappy about that. The ball remains in the centre of the park. Bussey drops the shoulder, and that's another one. That should be pinged. That will see the first penalty of the afternoon. And Josh Walters in there just to clean up. But we had, what, 3 on the trot there, I think, Jimmy?
Yeah.
If I remember right. He started with Mims, then we had another, and then Bussey obviously gets clattered. And I think Bussey's really felt that one, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'd say that's 3 that should have been, well, first one should have been done straight away, but I think that's crack 1, that, with London. They've only gone for 8.5 minutes. Early penalty like that. It's in their half, so we're going straight into good ball. Should get a score on this set with a bit of luck.
Well,
Bussey seems to be all right anyway, good.
Yeah.
He's been a big miss while he's been out. He brings so much to the team.
I think, and I do rate Bussey, really do. And I think he's very much an underrated player. You know, a lot of people or a lot of teams, they don't really know just what quality he is, does he? And he has been missed, as you rightly say.
Brings a lot of work ethic and just go forward with team is massive.
Talking of work ethic, there goes Kopchak on another galloping run. Kopchak is brought down just shy of the 10. Look, London's defence being asked questions as the ball goes into the hands of Jack Bussey. He goes over the 10. 3 London players having to come in again, and it's getting a bit meaty out there. Ball to Brown. Brown drops his shoulder with that little step of his that he's becoming known for, synonymous with here at the Millennium. He'll get up and play the ball. Connor Jones looking for options. Finds that option in Chisholm. Chisholm out the back door to Dagger. Dagger sells a dummy over the top to Gareth Gale. Rovers keep the ball alive. Junior Moores has it. Junior Moores moving, trying to find something. He's brought down. Must be a blade of grass away there from the try line. But it is Rovers that still have it. Bit of a wonky pass there. Does manage to find its way into the hands of Harrison. Harrison in the centre of the field then. 5th and last tackle. Rovers with option. That option is going to be Chisholm. Chisholm sells a dummy and puts a little kick through. Chisholm goes, follows his own kick.
Goal line drop out.
And does manage to get something from the end of that set. And that will be the first goal line dropout of the afternoon. Again, a little bit more enterprise there, Jimmy, and something a little bit different, giving London something to think about.
Yeah, it's they've always got to stay alert, especially with Neil Brown and Chizzy. They do play off cuff, any little gap, they're not afraid to go at it, and they cause teams massive problems.
What's he like to train against Neil Brown, you know, because he's got that step, and it is so hard to read, isn't it? You know, you look at it and you think, is he going to step? And sometimes he does, and sometimes he doesn't. So
he's a nightmare, to be honest. Very nice bloke, very technical.
Yeah.
But he just dances round you, and it can get annoying.
So Harrison then, and again London doing everything they can to slow the play down. Jones to Bussey. Bussey looking for runners. Quick hands. Here we go. Could this be the opening score of the afternoon? It is going to be, and it is going to see the Barras Hope himself, Mr. Craig Hall, touchdown to add to his tally so far this season of tries. And it is game on here at the Millennium. We have had, and they've taken it off the board. I would say, we've had about what we're saying, Jimmy.
11 and a half.
11 and a half, 12 minutes. We'll call it 12 minutes.
Yeah, call it 12.
12 minutes then, and that's seen Craig Hall touchdown to open the scoring. Featherstone 4, London 0. Craig Hall with the try.
It's just took 10 minutes of relentless pressure. They haven't been able to have a good ball set. They had that 40-20. Well, which I thought were a 40-20, which we did up well, came out of yardage. We've just turned screw. That one penalty, Chiz forces a goal line dropout, and then hopefully
the momentum changes,
6 points.
doesn't it? Yeah. Craig Hall kicks that one then. Craig Hall's 13th try of the season, and another 2 points to Craig Hall will keep him ticking over at the top of the scoring charts within the league as the Rovers team go back down towards the Post Office Road and warmly greeted by the applause of the rank masses of the Featherstone fans. And like I say, it's all good, Jimmy. We're looking good.
Yeah, it's looking good, but London haven't had their fair crack at game yet. It's going to come. They are a quality outfit. They cause a lot of teams a lot of problems.
Yeah, I think we know, don't we? It goes in swings.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. Good afternoon to Paul Bilcliffe and Nigel Pearson. Obviously, don't forget you can join Nigel on our weekly podcast that started this week. If you've not seen it, tune in via Featherstone Rovers on Facebook, etc. Well worth a visit. Chisholm with the ball. Chisholm dancing away, looking for runners. Goes across the field, finds Hardcastle. Hardcastle will stand up in the tackle and just allow London to, give him some more yardage, really. And again, the ruck area, London being very, very slow to clear the ruck. But it is Bussey. Bussey will go forward. He's brought down 35 metres away from the Rovers try line. All the plays in the centre of the park, but we're now starting to open it up towards the wings as Ferris is clattered there by Samet and Lovell of London. So Connor Jones with the possession. Gets the ball onto New Brown. New Brown spots the gap. Now, is he going to turn on the afterburners? Yes, here we go. Will Dagger in support. New Brown support. Signals a try. And that is what we've seen most of the season, Jimmy. You know, we just get that gap, turn on that bit of pace. I was hoping that Brown was really going to show us his pace there. But obviously, a little bit of a faster man maybe in Will Dagger on the supporting side. But again, Will Dagger will take the try, I say, and well done, New Brown.
Yeah, it's just that little gap that he saw, and he's always going to drop his shoulder and go for it. And an outstanding support play by Dagger, who I think while he's been at Featherstone has been absolutely superb.
So Dagger touches down for that one. The score moves out to 10-0 with a kick to come. 15 minutes on the board. And this is what we were saying, Jimmy, before, you know, in the other games that we've covered, that we seem to go through a patch where we might have a 10-minute patch where we absolutely blitz the opposition. And then we seem to step back, or we come up with an error, or we just do something that we lose that bit of momentum by. And this goes back to the consistency that head coach James Webster, we're saying that he's yet to see a full. He thought the game against Newcastle about 80%. So
yeah, let's hope this is that full performance that everyone's been hoping for. There were a lot riding on Fev this year.
Yeah.
And I don't think they've disappointed anyone.
No.
With their purple patches, they're good enough to beat anyone.
Yeah.
It's just been nice to get a full performance in 2 weeks running towards Wembley and take it into Wembley.
So Craig Hall converting that one then, adding to his tally of goals, as we've said. As Samet kicks off deep, that goes into the hands of Kopchak. Kopchak will run away, gallop up the slope, eventually brought down by a two-man defensive attack of London. Now, that was very lucky there that Lovell absolutely slipped, and Harrison
I thought
was
it was a bit of a trip myself.
Yeah, it did look a bit dubious, but Harrison was switched on to jump over it. But it is Featherstone then with Dagger. Dagger plays the ball into the hands of Bussey, and Bussey again getting a little bit of facial treatment there is Jack Bussey, but again he'll just take it up as Connor Jones looking for the support. So Chisholm was there, fifth and last. Rovers just inside the London half. New Brown with a kick over the top. That is going to go back towards Miskey, the fullback, and his supporting wingman. And it is London that bring the ball away to their own 10 metres. London then just trying to get a little bit of a toehold here. 17 minutes gone. Featherstone 12, London 0. And that's a big hit there. You certainly know you've You've been tackled with them two coming at you. Christopher Hankinson, they're running into Craig Kopchak, and not only running into Craig Kopchak, but Junior Moores as well. There's no junior about them two, is there, Jimmy?
No, I think they've got to be two biggest blokes I've ever seen in my life. Alongside, I don't know, I think Dale Ferguson gives them a big run for the money.
Oh, he's a beast.
He's bigger than Christmas.
He is. As rough as toast, but bigger than Christmas.
Yes, he's got a look like of Eddie Hall.
So, London then, with the possession, just inside the Rovers half, as that goes to former Featherstone player Josh Walters, and he's brought down. London will look to move the ball across the park as James Meadows in there, and again, fantastic defence from New Brown and James Hardcastle there. As Williams for London will try and get something going before he's brought down. London sit 18 metres away. The ball into the hands of Gwazi. Gwazi moves the ball across, and that will find Gregory Richards. He's brought down on the Featherstone 10 by Kopchak and Harrison. Into the halves then, as a little kick over the top, that's left to bounce, and that is going to see London capitalise. And I've seen London do a few, that's a move I've seen London do a few times this season, where they just kick that ball through on that tackle and follow it up, because most teams think, is it going to go dead? But we've seen there, if you switch off, you will concede tries, and that's exactly what we've done there, Jimmy.
Yeah, they did look to be running ball at first, so obviously our right side, they've all moved up, and when he's threaded that kick through, so it is hard to turn and react. But I think it should have been a better clean-up job than what it was.
Well, we await for confirmation of who exactly got the try. We're not too sure.
I think it was their centre, Hankinson, I think.
Yeah, it could be, and obviously Hankinson is their goal kicker as well.
Yeah, he's been very good for London.
Yeah, 47 goals from 54 attempts so far this season for him.
Featherstone faithful doing the best to put him off.
Well, he strikes it.
Yes, and he's missed.
And he's missed.
They've done their job.
So he can have the 4 points. So he can have the try, can Hankinson, but he's not having the 2 extras.
No, it looks to see John Davis on for Kopchak.
Yeah. Well, John Davison, no nonsense. He is like, a ferret being let out of a bag. When he
seems to have a bit of an issue with his idols, Kopchak. I can see he's getting assessed by a doctor.
We'll keep you posted if we find anything out on that, as John Davis, as we say, has replaced Kopchak. And John Davis will be quick to get into the action. No nonsense defending player.
He brings a lot to the team, does John Davis. Yeah. Very explosive. Massive. I think another player that's massively underrated. Yeah. He just gets about his business and he can go for big minutes.
So London then have the possession, and they remain in the central channel. Ball goes into the hands of the fullback there, who's just coming in to take a bit of pressure off. Bussey trying to get out of the defensive line. The referee saw that and says we'll have less of it, as the ball goes to Will Dagger. Will Dagger finds Gareth Gale, and Gareth Gale will come back up the slope and run into a 4-man defensive wall of London again. Very slow to clear the ruck, not allowing Featherstone to get the fast ruck area speed that we normally excel on and take yards from. As Dagger into the hands of Hall. Hall is away. He sees the gap here. Hall will now turn on the pace. Man on the inside to Chisholm. Chisholm is going to go. And then Chisholm is going to touch down right on the black dot for a try. Well done, Craig Hall. And well done, Featherstone Rovers, for just stepping it up. And we went from first gear there to fifth gear very, very quickly, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think that comes from us good defence. They've scored and we let them come out of their own half, and we've contained them. It's just come from nice yardage plays.
And it's always good. It's always good when you've conceded to come straight back. And obviously, what did Chisholm go there? 50 metres?
50 metres, yeah. It's good to see he hasn't lost his pace after his bit of a layoff. It's good to see him back playing again.
So Featherstone 16 with a kick to come. Craig Hall in the front of the sticks. Sends that ball over the back of the Ward Hygiene Services stand for another 2 to add to his tally this afternoon. So far, 3 from 3 and a try to Craig Hall. So, 23 minutes gone. Featherstone 18, London 4. Jared Sammer with this kicking tee then. Just re-spotting the ball. You wonder what sort of kick he's going to go for this time. We've had some high ones from him. We've had small ones, and that one is spiral. Yeah, it's a bit of a change, and that bounces. Oh, nice, but it is John Davis there who will come away, and he'll run at the London line, and that was high. That was very, very high.
That's ridiculous.
But John Davis then just mops it up. Referee telling London to come on, get back on side, clear the ruck, as Harrison will take a drive, and warmly applauded there. And again, London slowing the ruck down, not allowing Featherstone any space, any movement, any advantage there is being lost, because London again lying on as Bussey is held up there.
Their third man's coming too low to his ankles there. It could be serious. It wouldn't be nice to see because he's just come back, but that should be, referee should do something about that because that would be ridiculous.
Well, I always look at it, Jimmy, and I think, well, if he goes off, does that not give the referee an indication that there was something wrong?
Yeah, I do think, to be fair, he's going to put it on report.
Yeah.
Well, it should be, because that needs, well, for a player to be down like that, it needs to be investigated. I do believe, anyway. But we've seen John Davis on 2 instances.
Yeah.
He's done 2. He's had 2 sin bins.
Well,
so
the signal is from on the park that Bussey is going to have to. I think Bussey is going to have to leave the fray. And will that see an early introduction of Parata maybe?
I think Parata or maybe Field. Cal Field, he's been going very well.
Yeah,
he's had a good run of games. Just gets better and better every week. He's a tough middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Callum Field.
Yeah, he's no nonsense, tough.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to come off Bussey. He don't look in a good way.
He'll not be happy.
No.
Won't be. He'll not be pleased with that. He'll be looking round at the London players there, and he's. I think he's just having a quick word.
Bit of an argument going on. And I don't blame him from. Well, I know player that did it tightest, Guazi.
Yeah.
I've played at England with him when we were younger.
Yeah. He's the ex-Wakefield guy, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He came on a trial at London at the start. Yeah, I played with him at England and Oldham. He's a good player. He's another no-nonsense middle.
And there's a big size on him as well, isn't there? You know what I mean?
But it's just. It should be a card, this.
Well, the referee has actually pulled out Guazi and he's talking to him.
Callum Field's coming on.
Yeah, Callum Field will replace Jack Bussey, and he's going to the pocket. And it is a sin bin for Guazi then, and Guazi just checking his head with the referee, and sort of like looking at it, and can't believe that he's been told to go and have a 10-minute rest in the bin. So, Bussey now off the park, Guazi off the park. Can Featherstone take advantage of this extra man?
Let's hope so. it could be a turning point in game, but it'd be a turning point I'd rather not have. It's horrible watching someone come off injured.
It is, especially when he's only just come back as well. You know what I mean? So, and as you say, he's a good lad all round, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a lovely bloke, he's Bussy.
So Callum Field in possession, and the ball goes now to Harrison. Harrison just inside the London half. Brown looking for support, finds that support in Chisholm. Chisholm then finds Dagger. Dagger finds Hardcastle. Hardcastle beats one, beats two, before three London players come in, and they still let in Hardcastle, dragging him forward, and eventually Hardcastle plays the ball very quickly himself on his 10-metre line as Gareth Gale will float across the park. Ever elusive Gareth Gale before he's brought down metres shy of that London line. Junior Moores, and Junior Moore says, thank you very much, good night Vienna, I'm having a TRY, and we can all go towards the half-time break with a little bit more of a smile on his face.
Ankle for Bussy.
Yeah. So we have confirmation there, it's Jack Bussey's ankle. We'll try and find out anything further we can on that as the game goes on. And I know that Jimmy was trying to get some news for us on that one, but obviously another try there to the big boy, Junior Moores.
Yeah, he's in a fine run of form. I think last week he had 5 assists for Gareth Gale.
Yeah.
He's coming to his own now, he's Junior, massively. And that's why he was so, what's the word, destructive at Super League. And I was doing it for us, luckily, here at Fev.
Well, Craig Hall converts that one to push Rovers out. 24-4. 15 minutes left, just under 15 minutes left. And I do believe that that's Junior Moores' 3rd try so far this season. So Samet then will get us back underway. Oh. So New Brown then takes the kick and unfortunately puts a foot into touch. Now New Brown seemed to think that that would be a 20-metre restart for Featherstone, but it's not. The referee has given the drop out to London. And Dagger kicks that one deep into London territory, and London will come back. Obviously Dagger is 2nd try this year. The Pontefract lad is Will Dagger. As London put the ball through hands, Walters is eventually brought down by John Davis and for Manu Brown. But so far, London trying to keep it tight, trying to keep control. Patrick Moran, should I say, in the to the 4 there. Samet comes into the link, sells the dummy, floats it over the top. That's into the hands of Craig Hall. Craig Hall will go fully, 70 metres here. And Craig Hall says, thank you very much. So, another try to Craig Hall. 14 this season. And Jimmy, does it get any better?
No, we couldn't ask for a better first half, to be truthful. This, if we keep going like this, it could turn into another cricket score.
28-4 then. Craig Hall with the try. And yeah, it is all looking good here at the Millennium. Craig Hall showing his poaching skills there. You know, Gary Schofield used to be a pass master at just popping in the line there, and I think Craig Hall does it, and I would say probably does it a little bit more better.
Yeah, there's I think he's on a few of them this season.
Yeah, he has. He certainly has. Certainly has. Well, he's racking up the points, is Craig Hall, and that'll be doing his points average and leading points scorer in the division. Totals really good. Will he kick this one? Let's wait and see. strikes it. And yeah, sends that one straight between the uprights. So another 2 points to Craig Hall as we approach, well, we're 10 minutes out from half time, so there's time yet for Rovers to add even a few more points to the tally. But at this moment in time, 10 minutes left, it is Featherstone 30, London 4, and Hall so far has, 18 points so far today. And I think that's something like 90 points he scored in 4 games.
That's freakish.
So, yeah, it certainly is, mate. Samet then goes for the high one. Brown, oh, unlucky New Brown. But I think Samet has found his target, don't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think every kick's gone to New Brown this game. Well, all we need to do is just a minute hard work, just defend it, and we'll just get back into what we're doing best, scoring points.
Well, I say 90 points in 4 matches. I must thank our stats man who's feeding me some good information here. It's actually 3.5 games, but you know, we'll not argue over half a game.
No, we won't.
We won't, will we, Jimmy? So, here we go then. London, will they get something from this attack? As that sees Williams brought down. Samet then. Dancing, he's going to pop up for a one, he's Samet, and he does fancy that, and that is going to be awarded a try. And Connor Jones is absolutely furious with himself there, punches the ground really, really harshly, and I don't think Connor Jones should be beating himself up there. I think Samet was just a little bit more quicker to read the play and spot the gap.
Yeah, he's always a threat every time he's got his hands on ball. His kicking game's second to none, and his running game is a man's.
So that's Samet's 6th try so far this season. 31 minutes gone. Featherstone 30, London 8. And the kick again comes in from Hankinson, and Hankinson does convert that one to add the extras on that. So that is his 48th goal so far this season, and the scoreboard ticks over. It is Featherstone 30, London 10. And let's not forget, Jimmy, you know, Samet was here at Featherstone on dual reg.
Yeah.
I think he played 1 game, but we'll not hold that against him.
A big stint.
Yeah. He put a lot of effort in.
Good kick off.
Great kick that. Absolutely nothing. Well, you couldn't want any more there from the kick from Dagger that sees London having to come back now from within side, well, their own 10 metres. Walters then will just run into Davis and Callum Field in there. Junior Moores was ready to help out, but not needed. And again, we see John Davis there, always walking around with a smile on his face, always ever happy. And I say that tongue-in-cheek. But here we go then. Featherstone's defence, and Davis getting through. Another great tackling stint there, helping out the team, just keeping London
good shot
embedded in their own half. They've not got over the halfway line. 5th and last tackle then as the ball goes through hands. High roll, James Harrison there absolutely making sure that James Meadows was going to know before
James Harrison
comes off the park.
Seems to be coming on.
So making a change now as Harrison leaves the fold after a great stint from him. And Craig Kopchak comes back in. Featherstone then with the ball into the hands of Callum Field. No nonsense, Callum Field. He'll just dance, and he's happy to let the London players just drag him even further. Connor Jones then around the ruck to Junior Moores eventually. Moores out the back door into the hands of Gareth Gale. Can Gareth Gale race away here? Beats 1, beats 2, beats 3. Gets the ball back on the inside to New Brown. New Brown finds his partner in Moores. Moores looking to pass it onto the hands of Chisholm. The play is spread. The kick over the top into the hands of Craig Hall. and that is going to see Craig Hall score again. Well done, Dane Chisholm. Well done, Craig Hall. But fantastic play there from Gareth Gale to set all that up. Jimmy, are you happy? Are you happy? Are we dancing?
That was outstanding, that.
Yeah. Well, that try was nearly as good. Well, the next best thing to sliced bread is what I would say. And well done, Craig Hall. And it's like we said, Jimmy, I suppose if you want to keep your opponents slightly slightly behind the curve, there's no better way than doing it than if they've scored to go back and hit back with a score straight against them.
I think we've gone back to back now.
Yeah.
I think that's first in his miss tonight, Craig.
So conversion miss then. First miss, as we say, for Hall. But 5 minutes left of the first half. And it is Featherstone 34, London 10. Connor Jones leaves the park then. And on comes the magician, the little magic man himself, Dean Parata. And he'll want to create something. And he'll no doubt want to get this ruck play speeded up and do everything he can to make sure that happens. So the kick there, New Brown.
No Brown again.
Yeah, New Brown targeted for that, but takes that. Found a position on the wing, takes it cleanly. Biggest cheer of the afternoon for that one. And now Gareth Gale trying to get up and play the ball quickly, but London again not letting him. I think it's a tactic that Danny Ward will have worked on with his team. And again now, this should be a penalty.
That should be a penalty. Six again.
Yeah, 6 again then. So tackles in the bag for Featherstone, and we'll see John Davis go at the London line. He's eventually brought down by Williams. A little bit of a talking to there from John Davis and Williams. I think John Davis might be asking him where he gets his shampoo from with that flower there. Anyway, here we go. New Brown into the hands of Moores. Moores gets over the 40-metre line inside the London half. Field to Chisholm. Quick hands here. Chisholm out the back door to Dagger. Dagger into the hands of Hall. Hall dancing away. The bar of soap. Slips it back on the inside. That goes into the hands of a Featherstone man. And now London will have possession. But the defensive unit now must attack with purpose and vigour to keep London Broncos here. Let's hunt the error. Let's force something from London. Let's really turn the screw. Don't allow them quick yards. Don't allow them to get down the park. But London edging away, advancing towards the 20-metre line before Igodo is wrapped up.
No,
and London now will quickly move the ball. They move that so quick across the park. Very quick hands, very quick into the hands of Walters. Walters brought down on the 30.
I think London are back up to 13 men now.
Yeah.
Titus is back on.
So London back to the full complement, as Jimmy says. 5th and last tackle then. 34 points to 10. Rovers lead. A kick there from Sammer, and that goes into the hands of Craig Hall. Craig Hall looking at who he's got with him. Craig Hall feints as if he's going to pass to Mims, but takes the tackle. And again, Lovell all over here, along with Hodgson, keeping Craig Hall pinned down. And again, the same two players just lying on Thomas Mims, not allowing him to get up quickly and play the ball. Ferris then. And Ferris has had a bit of a quiet game so far, but no doubt he's just finding his feet after being out for a while. Kopchak sells a dummy into the hands of Field. Field will just stand up in the tackle. And, well, lucky there that they decided not to lift him over the horizontal. Ball into the hands of Kopchak again. Chisholm. Chisholm to Mims. Mims up to the 20-metre line. Dane Chisholm organising the back line. Telling the boys to get deeper as we'll now switch the ball back towards the right-hand side. John Davis comes on a crossfield run. John Davis takes a little drive. 5th and last tackle then. Rovers 18 metres away from the London try line. As Chisholm will go for the drop.
Got it. Post and in.
What? Well, we saw the other week Craig Hall go for a drop goal. and it was what was, you know, a flapper, and it did
Yes.
flap, mate, and it flapped all the way to Dewsbury. But I'm speechless, Jimmy. I'm speechless. Tell me what happened there.
I think it would have missed kick, but I think look one on the side there, posting in.
Well, Chisholm then with a cheeky drop goal, 35 points to 10. I suppose it's the old adage, Jimmy, that, you know, you should never come away with nothing from your opponent's half, certainly when you've had that spell of sustained pressure. And Chisholm went for the one, which does give us ball back and allows us, as we move towards half-time, to, you know, to close out this half. As the little magic man himself, Dean Parada, then scoots away. Featherstone then just slowly but surely controlling this this half as it comes to its conclusion. As the ball quickly goes through hands, we were looking for more points. Chisholm beats the gap. Chisholm's away. He's got a Kopchak inside. The big man is going to challenge away. He finds the magic man on the inside of him. He gives it to Parada. Oh, wow, indeed. I thought, in all intents and purposes there, that Craig Kopchak would have galloped away.
Yeah, I thought
like,
he would
you know,
have
on a big bullocking run. But he's blowing there his copy. He's saying there's no way I were going all that way. Finds Parata on the supporting play. Featherstone move out to 39 points on the scoreboard. It's another try for the little magic man, Dean Parata, who's had a wow of a season so far.
You can't ask for no more from Dino there. He's come on 5 minutes to go. Got ruck speed back quick again, and then
yeah,
there's a try there.
Well, it's like we said, isn't it? It's Parata's 9th try in the season so far. We wait for Craig Hall to kick this. He shouldn't miss this, shouldn't Craig Hall? Strikes that well, sends that over the back of the stand. So another 2 to Craig Hall. So he converts that one, and Featherstone move out 41 points to 10 as we close in on the half-time hooter. And the hooter goes, that will signal half-time. Referee puts whistle to lips and says, right, let's have a break. I think Scott Michalauskas has certainly earned a cup of tea at half-time. The Rovers boys look as if they're ready to carry on for another.
I'd say that was a near perfect half.
Yeah.
Near perfect. Other than them 10 points, the attack's been exceptional.
Enjoying this one. Jimmy Beckett, you are a legend.
Oh, they're finally out, referees.
Yeah. I think Scott Michalauskas must be catching up on the football at half-time, seeing what's happening.
That or his cup of tea or too hot and he couldn't drink it quick enough.
That's it. He wanted a sandwich. He just apologises to one or two of the Rovers players.
What do you reckon his go-to sandwich would be, ham and cheese?
No, he looks
He seems like a bit of a simple bloke.
Cheese and tomato to me, mate. Not spicy. And it'd have to be on white bread.
White bread?
Yeah.
Not brown?
No, white. With crust taken off, maybe.
As well?
So, London then will come back up and he will I'm sorry, I'm just trying to not be drowned out by the match day commentator below us. Samet with the ball for London then. Samet will move the ball onto the inside, and it's 5th and last tackle there to London, and it is Samet that gets the ball back. And he will put that high. That will be a tester for Craig Hall. But Craig Hall knew exactly where he was going, knew exactly what was coming as well, prepared himself for the tackle, and comes up with possession. Chisholm then. Chisholm into the hands of Mims. Mims towards the 20-metre line. Still going, Mims. Mims gets over. Great advantage yards there for Tom Mims as Dagger in at acting half. He will find Gareth Gale. Dean Parada now comes into the ruck area, speeding up the play of the ball. Hardcastle spots the gap, hits and spins before he's brought down under a 3-man London Broncos tackle. 2 minutes gone, 41 points to 10 in Rovers' advantage. Brown spots the gap, and that is around the head and around the face of New Brown. And how the referee didn't pick up on that one. 5th and last tackle, and a bit of confusion there in the Rovers back line, but it is Cooper who eventually comes up with the ball. The referee signals knock on, and he's going to give possession to London Broncos.
Yeah, so seems a bit of a scratchy start there.
A bit of a switch off, wasn't it, rather than anything else? And I think were we looking at some afters there, Jimmy? You know, certainly for the tackle around New Brown's neck.
Yeah, they weren't the nicest to tackle. I think there were a few words exchanged. I don't think that bit last will save it.
No. Plenty of minutes left to get even New Brown, and I dare say that you will. London then with Samet. Samet trying to create a little bit of magic, but again, great defensive effort as Oliver Leyland is brought down in the tackle. London will keep going. Guaze will try and find some yardage. Not getting past John Davis or Craig Kopchak as they move the ball into the middle of the park. And it is fullback Miske who want to try and get something from this. Rovers then in defence. 5th and last tackle. Samet will put a little deft kick in. Craig Hall will take that over the dead ball line, and it will be a drop out to the London Broncos. So well done, Craig Hall, for reading that right. And Jared Samet again with another little testing kick, asking questions of the Rovers defensive unit. As we wait for, I think it will be Dagger. And Dagger will strike that one, and Dagger sends that a full 40 metres. And that then eventually it goes into the hands of Patrick Moran. And Patrick Moran will stride away, and he'll get his team to the Rovers 30-metre line. The ball is in the centre channel of the park as London put it through hands. They're now moving out towards the right-hand side, towards the stable stand over on the far right-hand side, as now they decide to switch play. Samet looking for runners, eventually finds a runner in Daniel Einmarsh Taki. London enjoying a spell of possession here, and certainly making Rovers think how the defensive unit is muscling up, and now they switch it back across, and I think that is going to be a knock on. Yeah, so great work there from Craig Kopchak and John Davis there, and forcing the London player to come up with a knock on. He just signals the error to his teammates and apologises. Rovers will go into the centre of the park to restart. Kopchak to Parada. Parada to Hardcastle. Hardcastle with the little yards around the ruck. Still going. He's refusing to go down, is Josh Hardcastle. And that's great. Great work from Hardcastle. Parada spots the gap. Parada races away. And Parada is eventually brought down under a 3-man London tackle. 5 minutes gone, 41 points to 10. Rovers lead. As Callum Field now comes in, beats 1, beats 2. Callum Field there, like a pinball machine, hitting the buffers, bouncing around, before eventually he's brought down. Chisholm then, Chisholm turns on the pace, spots the gap, looking for runners, tells 2 dummies. Wow, great play from Dane Chisholm, and that is going to see his teammate, Gareth Gale, get his try for his first try of the afternoon. The dummy, the shimmy, all down in the Chisholm.
All the magic.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He does bring a lot of magic to this team, Chisholm. He's very off cuff. He just spots anything. He's too elusive.
Well, Gareth Gale, we knew that he would want to carry on with his try-scoring efforts, leading try-scorer in the league so far, and we did say in the opening comms that he's got 18, That's now his 19th one. And you know what, Jimmy? There's still plenty of more time in this season for more to come. He's going to have a wow.
30, 35.
Yeah, he's going to have a wow, isn't he? I only hope that, you know, you can't begrudge any player. And, you know, let's look at it. You know, it's come through the amateur scene.
Yeah, I played with him at Featherstone Lions when he was through there. I went in second row when he was my centre.
Yeah, you know, and he is one that I know certainly a lot of clubs are starting to look at and notice. Hang on a minute, you know, what's this kid doing? Because, you know, 18, 19 tries in the championship is no easy feat.
No, it's something growing. I think people underestimate how hard championship is. There's a lot of full-time ex-Super League players.
Well, Craig Hall, unfortunately, missing that kick. So it does make the score Featherstone 45, London 10. As we wait for Samet to put the ball on the kicking tee. Another high backward spinning kick from Samet. Eventually it goes into the hands of the try scorer Gareth Gale, and Gareth Gale is wrapped up on that one.
He's too big and too strong, is Gareth.
He's so elusive, isn't he? You know, you look at him and you think, nah, you know what I mean? But he is very, very strong. There's Cooper there. Luke Cooper's still going. The train is still chugging. That's going to be a penalty. Luke Cooper knew exactly what London were after there. And Walters there. Josh Walters obviously used to play here with Featherstone.
I think that's a favour for us, that.
Yeah.
Cheers, Waltz.
Yeah. There'll be a beer in that later for you. No problem. Extra slice of pizza.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
They might get an 11 inch instead of a 9.
Does he like an 11 inch? That's the question, Jimmy.
Well,
we'll leave it there. Hardcastle will tap and go as Chisholm kick for touch, found touch. We restart on the 30-metre line, as we say. Hardcastle is eventually brought down. Moores to Brown. Brown lets that go into the hands of Cooper. Cooper will take another skirting run, and Cooper again letting the London players just carrying forward. Kopchak then. Kopchak drops the shoulder. Their big framed former Welsh captain, looking to try and cross the line there. Featherstone are awarded a penalty for London being offside. And well done, Craig Kopchak. Knew exactly what he was doing there. He's telling his teammates, just let's calm it down. We don't need to force anything here. Gives the ball to Dean Parada. So the magician barking instructions, telling his teammates what he wants. The ball goes back to Kopchak. Kopchak is brought down for the first tackle of this set of 6. Rovers sit 2 minutes away from the London try line. Chisholm, great little ball there to Cooper. Looked as if he was going to put that to Brown, but actually found Cooper in support. Parada sells the dummy, hits and spins. Parada goes over, and again, the little magic man. He's having a second try of the afternoon, and that's what he does, mate. He creates magic.
Yeah, he does. He's having a wow of a season, to be fair, Dean. I think credit to Webster. He's doing a good job of rotating both Jones and Parata, who'll bring very similar stuff. Gives one a longer spell, one a shorter spell, speed things up, and normally when interchangeable comes on with scoring 16, 20 points, it could turn a game.
Do you think that as well, Jimmy, you know that both Parada and Connor Jones, they know one another's playing style.
Yeah.
So you get a similar, whether it's Jones that's playing or Dean Parata, you get that similar style of play, don't you?
Yeah.
That the team work for, which is obviously your team call, your team manoeuvres, etc. What you practice in training. Well, Hall kicks that one. So Craig Hall coming to the party in the second half with his first conversion of this half. Makes it 51 points to 10 in favour of Featherstone Rovers. We've had, 51 minutes played in total.
Broncos 10.
And a try from Parada then, his 10th try of the season. And Cooper will then get the ball deep in, well, just before his own try line. He'll race away to the 10 before London slow him down. And again, not clearing the ruck quick enough. Foreman in there for London, trying to bring Josh Hardcastle down. Hardcastle gets it out of the back door. Brown spots the gap. Brown will race away towards the gap. And eventually he's tackled. Parada quickly gets up, plays the ball, finds the ball to Junior Moores. Junior Moores out of the back door to Craig Hall. Craig Hall into the hands of New Brown. Will Brown go? Will Brown go? Yes, he will. Supported there by Dean Parada. And I've got to say, that little cheeky back door from Junior Moores, mate, that is what tears the defensive line apart.
Yeah, it's too big. He's drawing 3 defenders in. It's nice flick to Gaz. Gaz, good clean turn of pace and a fantastic ball to No Brown there. He's just too quick. I think it's going to be a cricket score this, Pete.
55 points to 10. And if you had a go on the predictor score that we do on the Featherstone Rovers fan page, I wonder what the scoreline's looking like. Who's going to get the invisible unicorn crown this week? To wear with pride around Featherstone and beyond.
As James Harrison's coming on.
James Harrison comes back on.
I think for Kopchak.
And that is New Brown's 7th try so far of this season. So he settled in well, you know, big signing, big name signing when he was brought into the club. And he certainly proved his worth as Craig Hall converts that one. So I'm just wondering if Craig Hall is breaking any records this afternoon now with the way that he's going.
Featherstone Rovers 57, London Broncos 10.
So you probably heard in the background then, it is Featherstone 57, London Broncos 10. London kick deep then from Samet. And it is Hardcastle that brings that away. Hardcastle will get up, play the ball. And it will be his wingman and partner in crime, Gareth Gale, that takes that one. He's eventually brought down. Prata finds Harrison, who's just re-entered the fray. Is it old term, you know, at this point in the game, Jimmy, do you know, what's the next kind of move? What do you look for doing? Things like that is what you look for doing. New Brown, well, Junior Moores comes up with a backward pass. New Brown then tries to replicate that to Hardcastle and Gale. And I think that Hardcastle and Gale really expected New Brown there to take the tackle or carry on running. Dean Parata certainly chatting to Brown and saying, you know, you should have carried on galloping away there.
Yeah, I think it was too fancy.
Yeah.
Should have just been a normal pass, and I think Gaz and Hardy had done a job on this right side. Who could have got in for another score, but game's definitely more than gone now for London.
Yeah. And now it's just about concentration for Featherstone, making sure that the defence works over time, not allowing London to come up with any special plays or certainly try and create anything. As they look now to put the ball through hands. London in the centre of the park, encamped on the Rovers 30-metre line. As they'll now put it again through hands. And it is Oliver Leyland who's coming more and more into it. Involved in 2 runs there before he's brought down. Oakley on to Meadows. Meadows will offload and eventually it will go into the hands of Romain Navarrete. He's brought down. The ball comes loose, bounces everywhere, and that's going to be a change and hand over to Featherstone. So it is Dagger that has the ball in his hand. Josh Walters there. having a chat with the touch judge. Thought he was a little bit unlucky there to have the ball taken off him. And now it is Featherstone have the ball. Romain, Navarrete and Walters coming in to do this tackling stint here, trying to not let Rovers get up ahead of steam. As Mims is brought down under that one. Harrison then, the big man on, comes to the fray. And eventually he's brought down. Rovers not making any yards here.
No, good defensive set this by London. They're showing some good intent.
Yeah. We've, I think we've made about 12 metres, if that, Jimmy.
Good kick and then.
Well, that ricochets over the back. Does eventually come off a London player and into the hands of James Meadows. James Meadows will hit and spin and turn away before Parada and Field say, right, son, we're having you, and put him to the floor. Leyland then for the London Broncos. He will run into the big frame of Junior Moores and also Luke Cooper there to stop any momentum around that area. Gregory Richards then wearing number 10 for the Broncos. He's had a solid game. He's worked hard, gets his team to the Featherstone 20 metres line before the ball goes into the hands of Walters. Walters just crabs across, looking for runners. The ball comes out the back door. How he managed to get that out, I do not know, but he did manage to offload it. And eventually, John Davis comes in and wraps up the London player, Robert Oakley. But it's questions are being asked now of this Rovers defence. And that looked quite high, that arm, didn't it, as he went in to fend off there. Fifth and last tackle. London then to Samet. Samet with a hit and the shimmy, and Dane Chisholm knew exactly where he was going to go, but the ball does come out the back door, and that is the fullback, I think, Miski.
Yeah, Miski, good defence, knock on.
And he comes up with a knock on. The plaudits all go to New Brown and Junior Moores there for being bang on the spot and stopping Miski's run. So he's not been allowed to add to his try-scoring feats so far this season. 11 tries at the start of the day. Harrison then with the ball. And Hardcastle eventually gets it. Hardcastle goes down. And Gareth Gale then worked hard again as Gareth Gale.
It's much better set, this.
A nice, steady, controlling set. Just Featherstone doing what they need to do. Not coming up with any errors. Just happy to soak up a bit of pressure. Still 20 minutes on the clock. Featherstone 57. London Broncos 10. Now here we go, quick play around the ruck, and Parada there is absolutely clattered.
That looked high to me.
Yeah, by Lovell, another high tackle, and the ball goes to Brown. Brown will kick. That's going to ask questions of Miski. Miski takes that one on his toes, races away, runs into Harrison, and the kicker New Brown, and he is brought to the turf. So Samet will get the ball away, and eventually London put to grass. Samet in there again, acting half. And it's good to see the fullback Miski coming in and looking for work as Harry Hankinson then of London, who scored a try today and kicked one goal. He's getting through some work as well. London advance up the park. Fifth and last tackle then on the 30-metre line of Featherstone Rovers. It will go to stand off Meadows. I keep forgetting it's James Meadows. I want to call him something else, but I don't know what. So, kick over the top then. London still have the ball. And I think the referee gave them another set of 6.
Yeah, hard error, front kick.
Yeah.
It's just going to test us a bit of character here, but I don't think it's not to worry about.
No. I think we've got to stand strong here now, though, Jimmy, and certainly not give anything away. As Samet looks for runners, finds his half-back partnership. That goes into the hands of Leyland. Leyland is wrapped up by Brown and Moores. As it is Meadows again. Meadows will now take it back across. You probably heard a little bit of a slap there as Dean Parada connects with Gregory Richards. As well done,
Junior Moore.
Junior Moore's out the back door, and Gareth Gill not really switched on. London get the ball back, but Junior Moore's did well there, and then eventually it is London that will go again, and they will go again with Daniel Hindmarsh, Taki, Meadows. Then he will slip the ball out to Christopher Hankinson, and Chris Hankinson eventually goes down. London encamped, certainly trying to work something in this corner. Ball spills loose from Abbas Miski. He runs into the shoulder.
Very good, very good defensive effort that by Will Dagger to force error.
Yeah,
that was massive for us.
So Rovers then quick play the ball, sees Hardcastle go, and does this look now? I hope it's not, mate. That looks like
Thomas
Mims has gone down. Obviously, Thomas Mims returning back today. Had been playing a little bit busted by his own words, his own admission. When we spoke to him after one of the games recently, did decide that he was going to miss the game last week just to rest up. As Junior Moores comes off and Connor Jones replaces him, I'm just hoping that Mimsy is okay. The last thing we can afford now, Jimmy, I suppose, is another injury when we seem to be getting back a bit of strength.
We've gone through a bit of, let's say, adversity as a group. We've got down to, we just tested the squad depth massively. We just welcome some bodies back, but with this, I've just seen signal from physio that Mins looks to be coming off. So that's Mins, Bussy, that's two that ideally that we didn't want to go with.
Yeah. We also saw, Brett Ferris went off, didn't he?
Yeah,
and,
I think that's more of easing him back into it. He's been out for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah. And we did see Craig Kopchak come off with a bit of an injury, didn't we?
Yeah, but I'm gutted for Minzy. I'm close to Minzy, to be fair. Done a lot with him in off-season. He has been playing. He's been back to his best rugby, in my opinion. And he said it himself. He's really enjoying it.
Yeah. Now I have a lot of time for Tom. Like yourself, I've spent a bit of time in his company. I've got to know him since I have been at Featherstone. A lot of time for Tom.
Yeah, he's a funny character, very funny character.
Yeah. Cracks me up, mate. Does crack me up. So we have a stoppage here. There's 18 minutes on the clock in the second half. This is reminding me a little bit of the game last week. Jimmy, where it did turn into a bit of a stop-start
affair, but it is rugby. It does happen in some games like this, but times like this you just come together as a squad. We'll all get round Minzy after this, and we'll help him pull through.
As you say, it's the other thing that really I've noticed is just how close knit the squad is. Certainly. Since I've been here, and I know I sort of came towards, when Ryan Carr was here, and I saw the bond then, you know what I mean, and obviously players have left, a few players have changed, etc. But the team unity is fantastic. It amazes me here, just how close everybody is, and how you all stick together, and you all. As rightly you say, you all look after one another.
Yeah. Well, at the start of every year, we always have a good sit down and set out what we want to do as a team, not as individuals. And we set as goal solely on promotion this year.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to do something special this year, and we can all feel it. Yeah. It's I do think our centenary year, 2021, it is something special for us. Now, Wembley. We're all wanting the same things. We all step onto the pitch wanting the same ambitions. And stuff like this, it's no good to see because we're with each other 4 or 5 times a week, so you do create like, it's like an home from home.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? You're like family, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, and families fall out with one another, but you all come together and stick up for one another, don't you, as well? So, rightly as you say, it's it's one of those things that you do get that bond, and it is a bit of a shame to see Thomas Mims being treated, and obviously the game stopped. Well, what else has happened around the world of sport? I think there's
England kick off in half an hour, Pete.
Yeah, is that table tennis?
No, fencing. Fencing that.
Tiddlywinks, mate. Tiddlywinks. That's what I got to.
No, Pete, it's coming home. You've got to have faith. It's coming home this year.
That's it, mate. That's it.
It's going to come home for England. Feather getting promoted.
Yeah. That 1895 Cup is coming home, mate.
We're off to win at Wembley.
That's it, mate.
First time since 1983.
That's it, mate. That's it.
I wasn't born then.
Well, I don't remember it. That makes 2 of us. I am joking, of course. I do remember. I remember sitting and watching it. I really do.
No, I wasn't born. My dad was 8-year-old.
Yeah.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah. So, I do remember sitting and watching it at home with my dad and my uncle, who was a big rugby league man, and thinking at the time, wow, what a victory. Well, for those of you that are interested, I think Denmark have made it through.
Good.
Is that your money safe?
I've got
mate?
them on sweepstake, Pete.
Is that your money safe, Jimmy?
Yes.
So,
hopefully they get to. Well, they're not going to get to fight because England are going to knock them out in next round. So it's a win-win for me, I think.
Well,
one of them's getting to the final, aren't they?
Yeah, I
well,
dare say.
Providing that we beat Ukraine today.
Yeah, if Denmark have won, Jimmy, then I will have an upset wife because my wife is from the Czech Republic, and she was really looking at Czech to go through, and as she put it, really, really stick it up the English. But I didn't know what she meant by that, so I said, whatever, love, whatever. So,
you got to have faith in your.
That's it, mate.
In your country.
That's it. That's it.
Look, Mindy looks to be leaving field soon.
Yeah, well,
stretcher, poor kid.
Yeah, well, we do see Thomas Mims there, and you can probably hear the round of applause that goes out for a player who is genuinely respected and well loved. Yeah, fans' favourite here at the Millennium, and we wish Tom all the very best and a speedy recovery as he is taken off the field of play. Denmark won 2-1 apparently, Jimmy, if you're interested, yeah?
Yeah, they're doing well this year. I think the dark horses, to be fair.
Well, in 11 league games so far this season, Rovers have scored 40 or more plus points, and it's the 5th time so far this season that we've actually scored 50 or more points, as Harrison will charge down the field before he is brought down. So Featherstone will look to up the intensity as Dagger chimes into the line, into the hands of Connor Jones. Referee says, what's he said? I'm not too sure. Has he given that as a forward?
Yeah. No, our penalty. That's our penalty, Pete. I don't know why he's called it, because we had a clean break on left.
Yeah.
What's the give? Light shoulder charge.
I haven't seen a. Did you see a signal? No.
I don't think he knows what he's doing.
No, I've not seen a signal. It's probably that cheese and tomato sandwich repeating on it. Anyway, he calls the London players back to their onside position. And it is Luke Cooper that is eventually brought down. Parada finds Harrison. Harrison will just go on one of those direct runs that he likes to make. He's like a dart being launched by a professional dart player. Nice and straight into the double top position as Brown, superb dummy from Brown there, sets Hardcastle away. Hardcastle is eventually brought down.
Dancing round, which is very strange for Josh.
Yeah. Rovers sit. Parada on a little gallop finds the support of Craig Kopchak again. Craig Kopchak is tackled not only by the London players but also tackled by the rugby posts themselves. Brown switch sides. Chisholm with a long pass over the Hall. Hall sees Connor Jones. How lucky is that? Well, that would have been the try of the game if that one had come off.
Yeah, and, fantastic ball that by Chizzy.
Yeah, and Craig Hall quickly knew that he had Connor Jones there, didn't he? So, yeah. Well, if that had come off, we'd have been celebrating another 4 points. But unfortunately, the referee says forward pass. That gives possession back to London. London will come again from the middle of the park, and that will see Kopchak, Davis and Cooper in there, pushing the London forwards back. And Harrison and Parada and Cooper again, not allowing London any momentum. London struggling to find any yards. Now eventually make it over their own 20-metre line before the tackles come in thick and fast and furious as Neverett is brought down to the ground. Field and Cooper in there. Bringing down Hankinson on that tackle as London will play the ball and try and get something. Navarrete is wobbling a bit in background as the ball goes high, and that goes straight into the hands of Dagger. Dagger will this time pass it to Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale will say thank you very much, and he will stride forward before he's brought down on his own 20-metre line. Hardcastle then, who's worked hard today, and in my mind, another candidate for a man of the match nomination.
Same every week as Josh.
Yeah.
No nonsense and just gets plenty of work.
That's
He's a
it.
godsend to have when you're a forward, definitely.
Yeah. Well, Kopchak pinned to the floor. You can probably tell by the jeers in the background that London not clearing the ruck again. As Harrison gets it out the back door to the Magician. The Magician looking for support. He knew that he was going to get claddered. Knew he had nowhere to go, so takes the tackle as London bring him down. That's going to allow a quick play of the ball. New Brown back on the inside to Dagger. Dagger dances, beats one, beats two. Dagger still going. Dagger gets to the 10-metre line. Fifth and last tackle. Rovers looking for a quick play. Parada is that quick play. Chisholm, deft little kick over the top, asking for Hall, asking questions. But that is wrapped up by Boafo over on the fast-hand side. London have possession. London will come back at the Featherstone line. And what a shot. What a hit. Harrison and Davis in there, letting London know that if you want to come back at us, you're going to have to work harder than that. So, London encamped on their own 10. Just managing now to get out of the 10 as Walters will come. He'll run at Parada and Harrison in there. Parada gets up. London play the ball as Hankinson manages to get his team over the 30-metre line, 35 metres away from their own try line. Referee signals fifth and last. Sammer sells the worm, beats John Davison, and then will look to put a
Deep kick
that will split Dagger and Hall, but the ball bounces kindly for Craig Hall. Craig Hall finds Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale will just take that, and Gareth Gale quite happy to let the London players just carry him forward. And Rovers will come again down the slope. So, Hardcastle again being to the fore as Josh Hardcastle again. Non-stop 80-minute performance from Josh Hardcastle so far. Well, 70-minute performance. Rovers 57, London 10. Callum Field still in possession. Callum Field still going. Callum Field looking to offload there and decided not to as Josh Wallace of London positioned himself well if the ball was going to come out. Eventually goes down, takes a tackle, shrugs his shoulders and says, let's get on, and we do get on. Chisholm gets over the halfway line, manages to get a bit more advantage before he's brought down. Parada to Cooper. Cooper spots the gap. Cooper chugging away as the cries go around the ground. Choo-choo for Luke Cooper. Eventually the ball goes to Chisholm. Chisholm puts a kick up. That's going to see Craig Hall touches his hand. And now London are going to race away here. What will they have? And well done, Dean Parada and Craig Harrison, for coming in there and making sure Leyland wasn't getting any further than his own 30-metre line. John Davis then. John Davis will drag and push the London player Joshua Hodgson in a touch. John Davison there It was like a bit of a bad rash all over Hodgson, wasn't he, over on that Millennium Stadium stand
that's outstanding defence, that. Absolutely outstanding. Start now on there, let's say 35 metres out.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it is, isn't it? 35.
Yeah. Well, we have Josh Walters down in back play. The referee has stopped the clock. 11 minutes remaining of this one. It's got a bit scrappy again, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Jimmy?
a bit of a scrappy second half. Not really much fluidity from Fev, but I think that's just a gaming stop-start. We had a good run of possession, say 35 minutes like we did it first half to really put some points on.
Well, I think the the damage was done within the first half, really, when all's said and done at half time, to go in at 41 points to 10 up. And then all Featherstone have done really is try to build on that scoreline, while London have done everything they can, not added to their own score in the second half, but London have done everything they could to stop Featherstone increasing the lead, but haven't been able to stop them completely, as we say. It is 57 points to 10 in Featherstone's favour. Craig Kopchak stood with the ball in hand, chatting there as Joshua Walters, again another favourite from his time here at Featherstone, comes off to a round of applause. Field to Harrison. Harrison is brought down, tackled as Parada finds Kopchak. Kopchak finds Cooper. Cooper goes on a diagonal run back towards the centre of the park before he's brought down. Featherstone just shy of the 20-metre line of London as Brown spots the gap. Brown goes and Brown spills the ball, unfortunately, and that will see London again race away with Leyland, who's got a bit of pace on him as that boy. You don't want him to get any gaps appearing in front of him, because he will be away. And now it is full-back Miskey, who is eventually brought down.
Yeah, Featherstone done a really good job on that Miskey, keeping him quiet.
Yeah,
a lot of teams
kept him very, very quiet, yeah. The thing I like about him, though, Jimmy, I've got to say, is that he pops up everywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I know he's a full-back, but, again, you see him coming into that line, don't you, for looking for work all the time. London, then, just shy of the 50. And it is Miskey who gets the ball, and it is Miskey who spills it. Dane Chisholm was being held back there, but Connor Jones picks up the ball. Connor Jones looking for support. Connor Jones still going. What an effort from Connor Jones. Connor Jones over the 10-metre line, back to one, tackled in the bank as Samet puts his hand in there to try and knock the ball out. Chisholm sees the line, darts for the line. He's brought down 2 metres out. London have got to be offside.
Yeah, Featherstone penalty.
Is that not a professional penalty? Surely.
It's up there, but I think it's an head injury.
Oh, I don't think so. Jimmy, I'm being harsh here, mate. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Next you'll be saying some wood in his eyes.
Could have been. Boat laces are untied, you never know.
Yeah, that's it, mate, innit? He's chipped his nail varnish.
Yeah, you never know.
What's impressed you then, Jimmy? What have you been impressed with the performance?
As attack, it's been second to none. Every time we've come down in London, say 34, we've looked to score points, but we've scored 3 breakaway tries, so it proves we can score from anywhere. And his defensive second half's been good, because it's been a bit of a dogfight London have tried to turn it into.
Well, echoing the thoughts of what Jimmy was saying there, it has been a good performance when we have attacked and been allowed to get some flowing momentum. We do have possession here. Parada on the 10-metre line, centre of the park, plays the ball. Brown to Harrison. Harrison manages to get inside the 10 before he's wrapped up. As a referee says, come on, clear the ruck area. Parada will dart to line. He will find Kopchak in support of him, should I say. And Kopchak is brought down 2 metres shy. London slowing everything down again, not allowing Featherstone any momentum. Chisholm dancing, swerving, Brown onto Harrison, and Harrison then, again, we've lost yards there. So a quick play on the 10-metre line. Kopchak trying to find Cooper. Ball comes loose. Jared Samet picks it up, and Jared Samet will race away. He will get that into the hands of Boafo, who is quite a speed merchant. But Boafo, again, has been wrapped up there by Field and Davison. Great defensive effort as Miskey comes in. And Miskey, again, is wrapped up. But London trying something different, trying to go down the outside. Kopchak not happy that he was being held by the London player, wanted to break away from the ruck. Connor Jones in there as London now get to the 40-metre line. That's good yardage work from London. They've managed to make some good metres there. And they still in possession as they come over the halfway line and advance towards Featherstone's 40-metre line. Fifth and last tackle. Samet with a little death kick then over the top, trying to beat the defensive line and trying to beat Dagger. Dagger steps away there, and great play from Will Dagger before he's tackled. A quick play of the ball then. Hardcastle. Hardcastle is in there to run away and does eventually be brought down on his own 40-metre line. So, Connor Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can make vote for your Rovers TV Man of the Match on Twitter. Please head to Twitter to vote for your Rovers TV Man of the Match.
Yeah, head to Twitter then to vote for the Rovers TV Man of the Match award. Get your votes in now. We'll announce who's winning that. I think we've already said that, you know, Josh Hardcastle certainly be a nomination from me. As Chisholm with a little kick. Craig Hall, New Brown scores. Well, I thought we were slowing down there and running out of ideas, Jimmy. And I was struggling to try and get a bit of momentum, a bit of injection in that. But then it just shows you, doesn't it? Just, you know, straight again. We spoke about Chisholm and this, you know, off-the-cuff play. Yeah. And that's exactly what we did there. But Craig Hall, again, supporting New Brown supporting Craig Hall, if you like, and allows New Brown to score a try that should be easily converted for all.
Brings up the 60 mark.
Yeah. So, New Brown, second try of the afternoon, 8th try this year. As Featherstone players walk back up the park, ready to go again. All deep in consultation there. Certainly not switching off. As Craig Hall does convert that one. And it is Featherstone 63, London 10. Featherstone have kept London scoreless so far in this second half. I reckon we've got about 12 minutes left, if that, of the second half. I might be slightly wrong, but it's been an hard day at the office for this London outfit.
They've been backing up that effort by effort, London. Yeah. They've stuck in there. But well, Feather just showed too much class. Not
giving up the ghost, have they?
No, definitely not.
Well, I stand corrected. There's around about 6 minutes left on the clock as we break away with John Davis. John Davis goes through the gap. John Davis is still going, and John Davis will not give in. That should be a penalty. London players coming in from the side. John Davis looks at the referee and shakes his head in a bit of a disapproving fashion.
Very similar incident to what caused Bussy to come off.
Yeah, yeah, very similar, Jimmy. You're right. Kopchak then plays the ball, Parada. Chisholm getting more and more involved, crabbing across the park. And the referee has said, it's all right doing that, but you've actually ran your man out of play. So he's done Dane Chisholm for crossing. The ball will go into the hands of Samet. And Samet will kick for touch. Finds touch. And London will restart on the 40-metre line. 5-10 metres in. And it is Hankinson that is eventually brought down just shy of the 30-metre line. As London will look to keep the ball alive and look to keep chipping away, trying to get something in this half. Samet onto his half-back partner Meadows. Meadows onto Leyland. Leyland is eventually wrapped up just in front of the stable stand, and now it is Bullafour. He will speed away, come back on the inside. Is eventually brought down by Parada and Cooper. As London put the ball through hands. Is that going to see?
Yes.
Is he going to get a try today?
Yeah,
it is going to get a try. And it is that man, Miski. We've been saying how dangerous he was. We've been saying, you know, that he could pop up at any time and get a try. And that's what he's done. So, yeah, that takes him out to 12 tries this season.
Yeah, he has been a bit of a thorn in our side, to be fair. He's been non-stop all game.
Well, it's gone rather quiet here at the Millennium Stadium. A few of the fans deciding to leave. They've seen enough.
England kick off in 10 minutes as well, you've got to remember,
That's
Pete.
it, mate. They'll all want to get a place
In
at
the
the Tiddlywink Championships that's taking place at around about 8 o'clock today. I want to know when darts and dominoes is on, mate. That's
What World Play Darts is on.
So we wait then for Hankinson to see if he can add the extras on this one. As he composes himself. Rovers have scored 60 points for the 4th time this season.
Missed conversion.
And he's missed the conversion. So that takes London out to 14 points. Featherstone 63. And the time is going to be up nearly on the clock.
I'd say a minute, 2 minutes left.
If that. Craig Hall today, 30 points, 3 tries, 9 goals. And it's only the 3rd time in Rovers history that a player has scored 30 points in a match. The 2nd time in 3 weeks for Craig Hall.
Yes, he's having an outstanding season, is Craig.
So, Will Dagger then will get us back underway. He'll kick that deep. London just watching that. And it is a try scorer, Miski, who brings that back, who seems to have moved out to the wing position, Jimmy, if I'm not
yes, I think Leyland's took up full-back.
Yeah, Leyland's gone in at full-back and Miski's come out onto the wing. London then still working hard with Moran and John Davis in there. John Davis
he's
dragging
been
him
outstanding
away.
again.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
He gets
John
unnoticed,
Davis.
does John.
Yeah, been fantastic. And again, oh, well then, and London did well to hold on to that one. Callum Field did well to hold on to the shirt tail of Leyland there and not give anything away. But London, again, bringing it forward. Moran to the fray. 5th and last. London just over the 40-metre mark inside the Featherstone half. A kick from Meadows. Meadows finds Dagger. Dagger will pull that one in. And Dagger, again, showing experience and class in just controlling the situation and taking the sting out of the London attack. Hardcastle. Hardcastle, the ball goes now to the hands of Gareth Gale. Gareth Gale, only 1 try today from Gareth Gale. But a great effort all round. He's been to the fore again. It's Chisholm. Chisholm finds Field. The hootie goes in the background. That is it here at the Millennium. It is 11 from 11. A fantastic record-breaking start to the season. And the Man of the Match award is given to Craig Hall. I would give mine to Josh Hardcastle, I think, Jimmy, if I'm pushed.
Yeah, Josh is up there. I'd say he's neck and neck. Him and Craig Hall are both outstanding.
Yeah. And the commentator of the game award goes to Jimmy Beckett. I think you've been outstanding, mate, on commentary today,
Thank
Jimmy.
you.
Big round of applause from me on that one, mate, on that one. So, it's finished here. Featherstone 63, London 14.